Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here with a collective reading. Thought I'd just come drop one for you today. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I'm here with the archetypes deck, which I haven't used in quite some time. I thought we would do a different type of reading this time, and it is going to be love, lust, or run. So we're going to talk about the person that you have love feelings for, or the one that has love feelings for you, and then we'll talk about the one that you lust for, or the one that lusts after you, and then who you should run from or who you should avoid. The archetypes deck will explain personality traits and traits that are kind of deep within a person as well, something they may or may not know about themselves. So let's take a look. And remember, this is a general reading. By the way, I have the windows open today, so you likely will hear birds and traffic and a couple of things going on in the background. All right, it's a beautiful spring day here, about to get nicer tomorrow. All right, here we go. We are starting in the love category with the athlete. So for some of you, you could be in love with someone who's either an athlete or maybe physically fit. It says light attributes, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. So this person has either they are an athlete, maybe they train people, maybe they work out in a gym a lot. But I think that this particular athlete energy is telling me that this person is mentally strong. Yeah, they have willpower and strength of spirit. So they are mentally strong, and the way that they're able to develop this dedication to pushing their physical limits is because they do have confidence, I feel, willpower, strength, and strength of spirit. Now it says shadow attributes, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. So it's kind of like this card is on the edge of, it could go this way or that way. It feels like the person that is in the love category for you is someone who is always striving to be better. It doesn't have to be, it does say an athlete, but athletics can show up just about anywhere. It can show up in mathematics, can show up in all kinds of stuff, right? In the way that you think, the way that you are, the way that you move in the world. Could be also someone who's been through a lot of stuff, because this person is very developed in their willpower, strength, and spirit. So this is the person either you have love for or who has love for you. The one that we have lust for, it says the liberator. So it says light attributes, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So this person is a liberator. This is the person who is going to encourage you and push you, and someone who is probably going against the grain. They're the one who is leading the protest, the person who has social justice on their mind. The liberator, they're liberating groups and single people here. It says the shadow attributes are imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate and ignoring legitimate constraints. So if ego gets involved with the liberator, it can be something completely different, right? But I feel like the one that you lust after is probably a leader, probably a person who leads other people into, I want to use the word battle, but I want to use it loosely, like, any kind of battle. Like the liberator could be a psychologist, someone who's leading you through the battle of self. The liberator could be someone who is literally leading some sort of an organization towards a goal. The liberator is someone who is allowing other people to think the way they want to think, and because they want to be treated the same. This one is going against the grain. This one I feel is all about discipline, keeping track of things, writing down numbers. I need to make sure that I have this much protein, that much carbs. Like this person is very dedicated to whatever craft that they are in, whatever they are athletically engaged in, whether it's thinking or physical or whatever it is. This person is the bad girl, the bad boy, I think, the liberator. And who should you run from, collective? Who's the one you should run from? Let's take a look. What should you run from, collective? What is the archetype you should run from? All right. One sticking out here. We've got the mystic. Interesting. We go on the bottom of the deck. We have the beggar. And the beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spirit of authority, of humility and compassion and self-esteem. So the beggar is someone who's inspiring people. The person I feel that you should be running from is the mystic, it says here. Revels in intimate union with the divine. So when this person's on top of their game, they are someone who is very connected to source. However, when they're not on top of their game, it says the shadow attribute is delusional rapport with the divine. This is a warning, right? It's a warning to be sure that if you are the person who does count on mystics to give you direction in your life, that please make sure that you do that in the right way, that you pick the right person. And I feel like the right person is someone who revels in intimate union with the divine. So someone who doesn't have a pony in the race. Do you know what I mean? Someone who doesn't have another agenda. So, make sure that this person is honest and clear with you. But it feels like this person might be in the shadow attribute. Otherwise, why would you run from a mystic? It could be someone who ends up being a little bit, I want to say, a mystic can be someone who kind of gets, if they're not checking their ego, if they haven't lost the ego, it ends up being all about them and not really about the work that they're doing for other people. So be aware of that. There's all kinds of mystics out there that are, just trying to make money, catch you in a chat or a vulnerable moment or something, trying to solicit you. So be careful of false mystics. I want to say, be careful of that. All right. Let's look at the love. Let's look at the person that you have love for or that has love for you. Tell me more about the athlete. This person seems to be, this person's very disciplined, I feel. First and foremost, because you can't be any type of athlete of anything if you aren't disciplined. So this person has a discipline, and they know that the disciplines that they have point them in the right direction. This person feels like they're someone who is strong, self-made. They have strength and willpower to do whatever it is. Nothing stops them. Tell me about this person, the one that you love. We have the King of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to say that the person that you love might be someone who is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person, I feel, is someone who is a mental athlete. So this person's really smart. It feels like when I look at the athlete attribute that you have to have great discipline for this. So the King of Swords to me feels like someone who is probably in some sort of legal profession. And if they're not in a legal profession, they're somebody who uses their words as discipline. And that's why I'm thinking it's a legal profession. It's someone who, the King of Swords is always very honest, wants the truth, is always willing to speak the truth, and doesn't really care who doesn't want to hear it. The King of Swords is the person who is the lawyer, the judge, the magistrate, right? And this person, it feels like, is a mental athlete, someone who spars with others. And so it feels like they're a debater, or someone who speaks to large groups of people, or they are a lawyer or a judge, something like that. It feels like this person, even if they don't have any of those job titles, and I don't like labels, but even if they don't have any of those job titles, I feel like this person is someone that you're not speaking to currently. Yeah. And it might be for reasons of not really seeing the worth in this person. Either they don't see it in you or you don't see it in them. Take it as it resonates. But the Five of Pentacles is in the middle, right? We've got the King of Swords first, the Five of Pentacles, which is the disconnect, or something is not going right here. We could have somebody who is a struggling athlete. Someone who wants to go to the Olympics and wants to be a hockey player or a football player or something like that. This person could currently not really feel as though they have what it takes in order to make it in the bigger leagues, whether it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever it is. I feel like this person, although they are very disciplined about their craft, that maybe they don't have a really super good outlook on themselves in terms of their self-worth. I think that they got the head game down. I think that they're thinking the right things, which always, it always starts with the thoughts, and then we move into a place where thoughts become things. So I feel like somebody here is having a hard time believing in themselves. So this person could be the one that you love. They don't necessarily believe in themselves, but everyone else sees potential in them. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands and the Chariot in reverse. So this person has people watching them. So eyes are on them. They're very attractive. This person takes very good care of themselves, obviously in great shape if it's a physical athlete we're talking about. But even this mental athlete would know, would be very specific about how they dressed and how they presented themselves, right? The Aquarius is really concerned about how other people view them. And in that, the King of Swords, when the King of Swords pops up, I feel like the athlete attribute tells me that someone here has, they're very concerned about how someone is going to view them, and they don't really have the best outlook. I think the Nine of Pentacles to me is a pretty good outlook, but when it's in the reverse, it's like, I don't know my worth. Like, I can make a lot of money. I know how to do that, but I don't really see my worth. And the Five of Pentacles tells me that as well. So I feel like a lot of people are watching this athlete. This person's very good looking. Of course, their body's in great shape, but I feel like they haven't been able to get their athletic career off the ground. And I think that this person is probably telling you, it's because I don't have enough scouts, or, somebody's not really heard my name, but I don't think it's any of that. I think it is this person's having a hard time seeing their own self-worth, and so they aren't moving anywhere. So we have someone here who's an athlete, disciplined, good-looking, very smart, but they're not able to get their dreams off the ground because they don't really believe in themselves just yet. And I say yet because we all figure it out, right? The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse tells me not yet. We have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card tells me that there is probably something with this person that they want to resurrect, or they want to have a second chance at. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this makes a little more sense now. This person has too much ego. So they really love to look at themselves in the mirror. They're always talking about themselves, me, my diet, my this, my that. This person is very much about the aesthetics of what it takes to be an athlete of any kind, mental, physical, spiritual, or otherwise. And this person, I feel, is someone who is basically working from ego at this point. So if there's someone who keeps trying to get traction, doing the athletics of whatever they do, whether it's thinking or spiritual or physical, I think this person keeps running the circle. They keep trying it again and trying it again. But the truth is, the block here is that this person has too much ego. They might spend more time in the mirror than you do. What do we have here? We have the Empress. Just listening. Yeah, it feels like this person has it all together, and they do see their worth eventually, but it's going to take the death of the ego in order for them to be as successful as they want to be. This person needs healing. Four of Swords. This person has the potential to be the Empress, feminine or masculine, but it's the King of Wands that's in the reverse that is the problem here, I think. It feels like they keep taking a run at their dream, but they're doing unsuccessfully because it is the ego that they have to drop here. But I do feel as though they do, this person does drop the ego, with whether this is you or them. But we have the Ten of Wands. There we go. We drop the burdens after the healing. So this person, I feel, has great dreams, and I feel that they're going to get there. It's just that they're learning lessons right now. So you might know someone with great potential that is not currently living up to their potential as you perceive it. And that's this person, I think. Tell me about the lust. Tell me about the one you lust, collective. So the liberator, right? The leader, the one that pushes forward, the one that's got everybody at their back, the one that's leading the charge. That is kind of attractive, feminine or masculine, right? Someone who is very assertive. It says, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. So this person liberating people from the mind. Releasing negative thoughts and patterns, teaching people how to live in a positive light. And I think this is the one that you lust. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. So we have great change coming with this one, the one that you lust. There is positive change coming. It's going to be fortunate, but it might be really hard on the surface. This person could be someone who is a fixed sign like Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. Something's about to move forward here with the person that you lust. And I think that this one wants communication. They feel very connected to you. You feel very connected to them. There's changes in healing here. What is this? 9 of Cups. Got Aquarius energy here as well now. I think you see this one as the star, as the bright star, the leader, the one that fills up the room, the one that people love to talk to, the one that you love to talk to because they're very smart. I think that this person of passion, the one that you're attracted to, I think this person is the one that you see as the wish fulfillment, or that sees you as the wish fulfillment. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that something is coming up with this person. It might indicate connection or conversation or coming back together, or we're going to heal this thing. It feels like you want to heal something, like you're feeling like this person with a little bit of healing could be my 9 of Cups. But it feels like there is some destiny is taking charge here. Feels like you've got some destined moments here. Divine clarity is coming. Got the 7 of Cups. Why do we have the 7 of Cups? The 6 of Cups. So you feel that the one that you're very lusty about, that one is the one who might be this might be a friend that you lust over. This might be someone you haven't even spoken to about your feelings yet, but it feels like the 6 of Cups is here for a reason. Whether this is a friend or someone that you're romantically interested in, whether you're lusting after this person because you've already had, some times with them that you enjoy. I think this is the one that you have the most chemistry with. I say lust, but I think it's the most physical chemistry that you have is with this person here. The 7 of Cups, I feel like you feel an overwhelming feeling of this person could be my soulmate. The 2 of Pentacles tells me that you go back and forth between, are they my happiness? Are they my soulmate? I'm feeling overwhelmed about this. Do they have other options? Like maybe I think they're my soulmate, but do they have other options? 7 of Cups is here, right? We have the Queen of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Your person could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this person is making you wait. They're not making a decision about whether they want to be with you on a regular basis or not. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and I think it's important to know that it's next to the star and telling you that happiness is coming. Now, this person could be coming to you and telling you they feel like you might be a soulmate. The feelings are overwhelming. You might be thinking this about them. But I feel like this person, it does involve some type of earth sign here. And this person, whoever the earth sign is, whether it's you or them, this is someone who is waiting and not really telling you how they feel. This person has so many feelings for you that I feel they keep them under the surface, or they keep themselves very grounded in your presence, or you do with them. I feel like whatever it is, the 8 of Swords is really important to see here, because somebody feels like their hands are tied. So I don't know if it's you or them, but somebody feels like they have to wait to move forward because they're still thinking, with the 2 of Pentacles in mind. I am carrying a lot. There's a lot of emotions here. I'm going back and forth on the emotions. Is it 6 of Cups? Is it 9 of Cups? What is it? It's overwhelming emotion for whoever might be the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Magician and the Four of Pentacles. Someone is holding on to you. This person's holding on to you, and they are hopefully manifesting you. But this is someone who is holding back on you right now. They are someone who is staying quiet. They feel like their hands are tied. They can't say anything for some reason, but they are holding on to you, and they're holding on to the manifestation of you. All right. Why should you run from the mystic, my friend? Why should you run from the mystic? This mystic is someone who is very psychic. So this person could be a psychic or a medium, someone who's very connected to the other side. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. Okay. So for those of you who have a mystic in your life, someone who might be guiding you, I don't know if it's platonic or in love. You'll make that decision based on what your perception of the reading is. But I feel like this person is not honest. They're not honest about what they do. I think they honestly are a mystic, but I don't think that they're honest in what they do because the Seven of Swords is here. Or maybe you don't think they're honest. Maybe you don't think it's honest about how they make their money. The Knave of Pentacles is here, which is the Page. You might feel as though this person doesn't make money the way that you would make money. Maybe you don't believe in their ability to be a mystic, but it feels like this person is a psychic. I don't know that they're completely honest, though, is the sad thing. The Seven of Swords shows up when there's doubt, right? They don't necessarily have to be a liar, but maybe this person doubts themselves, but it does feel like you doubt them in how they make their money. So whatever it is that they do for a living, they don't have to be a psychic or a medium or read tarot for a living. They could be someone who is a mechanic and does this on the side. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like this person does have psychic energy, and I don't think that you agree with the way that they make money or the way that they make money in their business. It might be a new business that's begun. I don't think you trust this person. The Six of Pentacles is the reciprocity. Four of Cups. Knave of Wands, who is the Page. This person is either young or immature as it pertains to their emotions. This person isn't someone who settles down. They like to have a lot of people around them. I feel as though this person is someone who they speak about their emotions and their passions at the same time. And so I feel like this person does that because they need the reciprocity. I'm just saying, it feels like this person's in need of attention. And so they do it by doing outlandish things or by, randomly speaking aloud and saying something awkward or something that they're hoping is going to get them attention. This person's really bored with their own life, and so I think that they play with people, to be honest. When they're bored with their own life, I feel like this person flirts with people or maybe lures people to give them money for whatever it is, however they make their living. They might do it by using their looks, or that they're fun or they're flirty, or they have this energy of the Page of Wands. They might be acquiring people through text. Be careful. This could be a warning that someone's coming at you trying to pretend there's someone else who is a psychic or a reader on this platform, right? Or any other. We have Justice, which is Libra energy. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I don't think you should trust this person, to be honest. This person who who might claim to be a mystic, I feel like this person has run into legal issues before because of the way that they said things and couldn't back it up. Like, it feels like this person works in the Five of Swords and the Moon energy, which is they're the person who will try to manipulate your thoughts or how you feel about something. This person might be Libra rising, so they might be able to get you into a place of balance super quick. They know what to say, they know what to do. But this person, I feel, doesn't really have the best of intentions. Now, that's not to say that they don't think they have the best of intentions, but I think as you perceive it, if this is your energy here, you don't feel that they are authentic. This person may have run into legal issues about the way they said things or what they said to someone and then hid in the moon energy. Do you know what I mean? Hid in the dark. It's like this person is a mystic or a psychic, but they use it for the wrong purpose, like to dig into a person's psyche and twist things about. It doesn't feel very healthy. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Hermit. So this person's sort of standing on a point. Look, I have the wisdom. I'm the one that's wise. I don't know why you wouldn't listen to me. So I think you're supposed to run from that person. They sound very convincing, but with the Seven of Swords here and the Moon energy, the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands tells me they're young or immature and they make impulsive decisions to do things that kind of end up in the Five of Swords energy that might get them into trouble with the law because of the way they say it, or they don't reveal everything, that they're not an authentic person, or they hide in the dark, or they're not really honest about the way that they feel. But this person will convince you that they have a lot of wisdom and they'll stand on that point. And they might have a lot of wisdom. Don't be taken by someone who is a mystic, who does have a lot of wisdom, but someone who doesn't necessarily, doesn't necessarily use their gifts for a good reason. Yeah. All right. It was kind of interesting. I'm going to go for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If it's something that you want to see again, let me know in the comments and we will do it again. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming here. I am out. Bye-bye.